Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great one in 2021. So without further ado, this video is about gearing up in Blade & Soul, how to increase your stats. In Blade & Soul we don't have stats on our outfits, so we can wear whatever we want and it will not affect our stats. What does affect our stats is the soul shields we wear. What you want to do, you want to get the same soul shield set and actually use sets. So let's say I have a scarred soul shield here and I have only 3 pieces. As you can see down below, set effects give you bonuses, like having 3 sets or a set of 5 or a set of 8. They will give you extra effects. So let's say I have 8 pieces. I will not only get 8 pieces of a set effect, but I will get 3 and 5 as well, which are bonus attributes you get. You will want to get that to get the best out of your soul shields and to get your character to be strong, very strong, very easily. So focus on that, getting all soul shield pieces of the same soul shield. If that's not possible for you right now, don't worry, you can just go for 3 or 5 pieces to get a set effect as well and wear that. The remaining empty spots, fill it with another soul shield. So you can get, for example, 5 set effects from this soul shield and 3 from another one to actually give yourself quite a nice boost if you're upgrading. So in Blade & Soul we also have accessories which will enhance your stats significantly. All you need to do is Ctrl I and see whatever you have or whatever you're going for. On the left you can see the AGM level, which is hormone level. After level 60 or 55, something like that, you start already getting them. And what is the appropriate gear for your level. Here you can specify whatever is starting to whatever your goal is to see what you will need while upgrading your accessories. For example, my earring from Celestial Emperor Stage 1 to a Awakened Celestial Emperor Stage 1. And here on the left I can see the entire path, what I will have to use and what it will cost me. And I can see multiple paths, so make sure to check it out and see what path is appropriate for you. Another way of knowing what you want to have at your level, because you may not know what you need, is just by pressing Ctrl J this time. And here you can see a blue highlighted part of the entire list. On here you can see the recommended equipment for a certain dungeon or raid. Now, as you can see here, I meet only 5 requirements for the hard mode Halcyon Hills. What you want to do, just hover over it and see what you will need. Then you can go back to Ctrl I and just check the path you need to take, which is the quickest and your spec, so you know how to get it and where to get it. You can just hover over some items, like unrefined silver steel for me. I hover over it and I can see, oh, it's acquired from the Steelbreaker TPK 5000, so I will probably have to do the raid to get this. Then I have 2 options to upgrade it to the silver steel one. So look at it and see what you will need to upgrade your accessories to get better stats, etc. You also want to have the right accessories for you. For example, I'm playing a Lightning Blade Master, but as a Lightning Blade Master I need to take the middle path here. If I take this path here, this is not gonna work for me as a Lightning Blade Master, because it's actually for a 3rd spec Blade Master, Spectral Blade. So what's important is that you look at the equipment you want to get and see if it's actually in the spec for you. You can see it at the guide down below as well. Here you can see, for example, you can acquire a blue Dragon Crux by salvaging this item at stage 10 or higher, which you might want to use when you want to upgrade a new earring in this case. And right underneath that you can read enhances way of the singing blade skills. If I press K, you can see I'm singing blade, because that's my spec, which is the lightning spec in Blade Masters. There's Spirit Sword, Spectral Blade and Singing Blade, so check that and you will know what you need. Other than that, just like the accessories, we can upgrade our weapon. This one is gonna be a little bit more straightforward because it's easier to figure out. You can press Ctrl I and go to the first tab. There you can see your weapon. There's plenty of paths though, which can be confusing. I usually stick to the raid path, but you can also use the PvE, PvP path, depending on what you want to play. If you want to focus on PvP, I would take the right path. If you want to focus on PvE, then go to the middle path. And if you want to go to the raid path, which most people usually go, because it gives you the most buffs. As you can see, the green text, all of it is buff for me. Then you will want to follow this path. There's also another way to see what you need for your accessories and your weapon to upgrade. Just press on it and then manage equipment, and you can see what you will need for the upgrade. There you can select sometimes whatever upgrade you want to do. Check it beforehand before actually upgrading, because maybe it may be something you don't want to go for. For example, if I'm at stage 6, here I can select which weapon I want to go for. So I would recommend you to press Ctrl I or just this tab here to open this menu again and see what the paths lead to. Maybe you don't want to go to the raid path, really expensive for you, and you just want to go to a cheaper path for now and then later go to the raid path, or you just want to stay with the PvE path, which could be the case as well. So look at that, and there can also be an alternate with the PvE. If you click on it once, you can see dagger and sword. You can click on it and you can swap. As you can see, this is the Formebreaker, which is your raid weapon, and these are both PvE weapons. So check it and see if it's in spec also. So I would recommend you also to look up online if you can find information on this or not, because it can be really difficult to figure out which is actually appropriate for your character and your build. You can also use gems, which are just gemstones. So stones you can equip on your weapon and also on your pets to get more attack power and other stats like life drain. Life drain will be very useful, especially at lower levels, because it will make you survive much easier in boss fights and other fights as well. For example, here, my gilded triangular amethyst. As you can see, it increases my attack power by 32 attack power, which is quite a lot. And then it gives me more accuracy, which is 270, which is really nice. But here's the important part for me. 320 life drain on a critical hit, which is amazing, because that means all I need to do is land a critical hit to get 320 HP back, which doesn't sound like a lot. Just imagine critting a lot, having like 60% chance on landing a critical hit. You're almost always guaranteed to actually hit a critical hit in 1 or 2 hits, and if you hit a lot, you will get a lot of HP back. So you will really want to look into this and use the right gem for you. You have 8 slots, so you can use a lot, but the items I use right now are usually recommended. I think I recommend these because I really like them, but you will have to look for yourself. If you want to upgrade your gems, you will have to go to Transmute. There it will open up a menu, and on the right you can see every single gem. Just click on it, because that's the easier way to see all the gems. And then you can see the gems you can craft. You start with the pentagonal, then go to hexa, etc. Here you can click on it and you can see the requirements. For example, I need 3 of the penta diamond to get a hexa, and I need 4 gold and 80 silver. So look at this and upgrade it to increase your attack power significantly and get other benefits as well. So survivability will be much easier if you have good gems. Those gems are actually really similar to the gems on your pet, because they do pretty much the same, but they are on your pet. I wouldn't focus on the pet gems yet, just focus on the gems on your weapon and your accessories and soul shields before you even look at this. Because this is extra, I would say. It's really nice to have, but the other stuff is more important if you ask me. And if you can and you randomly get a drop from this, go for it. It will really help you out and increase your attack power and other stats and make the game much easier for you, especially at lower levels. Last but not least, what I will be talking about today is Unity. Unity is a kind of weird system, I guess, because it's not one character specific, it's all your characters that will be included into this. What you need to do is press Ctrl and H to see the Unity menu. Here you can see your Unity rank, which mine is just 85, but every 10 levels you level up, you will get a bonus. As you can see, if I press here, you can see a bonus of HP, etc. This is not too important to see, but it will increase your stats significantly over time. But the more important one is the tab next to it, Evolve. Here you can use Ascension Stones, which are these three, to enhance your skills and your stats, and other stones here which will enhance your stats in general, like Mystic, Attack, Life, HP I mean, and critical damage, accuracy, etc. So you will want to fill these spots up with stones, and you can upgrade these stones by refining them. So you will want to have multiple of these stones, for example 8 is probably the best to go for, with the same background color, so the normal ones, and then refine them. If you refine them, there is a chance you get the purple one, which is better, and if you refine the purple one you can get the yellow one, and then eventually if you fuse the yellow ones together you can get the legendary one, an awakened one, which will give you even better stats, which is really nice to look at. And having this on your character will improve the stats of your other characters as well. Each and every one of your character will have a unique evolve menu. So on this character this may be full, but on my other character it may be fully empty, but I will still get the stats that this character gives through the Unity system. So it's really nice having multiple characters actually to enhance your Unity, enhance your stats relatively easy. If you just do dailies you get it really easily. That will be it for this video. I know I haven't explained everything very well, and it was really difficult for me to actually explain this already in a short amount of time, but I hope it has been useful and that you can increase your stats significantly easier compared to what you could before, and you understand the systems a little bit better. I hope you liked the video and see you on the next one. Peace.